In the last lecture, we have discussed some theorems on ultrafilters. Today, we will continue the topic. Now, the first theorem gives us a very nice characterization of an ultrafilter. The theorem states that a filter F is an ultrafilter on a non-empty set X if and only for every subset A of X, either A belongs to F or complement of A belongs to F. Let us prove this theorem. Let F be an ultrafilter on X. Then we have to show that for every subset A of X, either A belongs to F or complement of A belongs to F. Since we know that every filter contains supersets of all of its members, and since X is superset of any member of a filter, and so X belongs to filter F. And since for any subset A of X, X can be written as A union complement of A. And so A union complement of A belongs to F. As F is an ultrafilter on X, and we know that for any two subsets A and B of X, A union B belongs to F implies that either A belongs to F or B belongs to F. So it follows that either A belongs to F or complement of A belongs to F. Conversely, let F be a filter on X such that for any subset A of X, either A belongs to F or complement of A belongs to F. We know that for every subset A of X, if a filter contains either A or complement of A, then that filter is an ultrafilter on X. We have proved this result in the last lecture. And so it follows that F is an ultrafilter on X. Now the next theorem states that every filter F on a non-empty set X is the intersection of all ultrafilters on X finer than F. Let us prove this theorem. Let H is equal to intersection of all ultrafilters G which contain F. That is, H is the intersection of all ultrafilters on X finer than F. Then we have to show that H is equal to F. Clearly, H is a filter on X, as we have proved earlier that intersection of an arbitrary collection of filters on X is a filter on X. So H is a filter on X, and we have to show that H is equal to F, as F is contained in every ultrafilter G which is finer than F, and so F is contained in H also. Next, as we want to show that H is equal to F, so we have to prove reverse inequality, that is H is contained in F. So let A is a member of H. Then A belongs to every ultrafilter G which is finer than F. And we want to show that A belongs to F. So if possible, let A doesn't belong to F. Then A contains no member of F, as we know that F contains all supersets of its members. Hence, every member of F intersects complement of A. We know that if a subset of X intersects every member of a filter on X, then there exists a filter on X finer than that filter containing that subset. So there exists a filter F dash finer than F containing complement of A, and hence there exists an ultrafilter G on X containing F dash, because we know that every filter is contained in some ultrafilter. So F dash is contained in some ultrafilter G, and since complement of A belongs to F dash, so complement of A belongs to G, and so A doesn't belong to G because G is an ultrafilter, and so by previous theorem we can say that A doesn't belong to G, which contradicts the fact that A is a member of all ultrafilters containing F, and so our assumption is wrong. Thus A must belong to F. As A is an arbitrary member of H, so each member of H is contained in F, and so H is contained in F. Hence H is equal to F. Now we shall discuss an example. Let X be a non-empty set and P belongs to H. Then the collection f of P of all those subsets of X which contain P is an ultrafilter on X. Moreover, the collection containing singleton P is a base of this ultrafilter. Let us see. It is given that f of P is the collection of all those subsets f of X which contain P. As for every subset A of X, either P belongs to A or P belongs to complement of A. And so either A belongs to F of P or complement of A belongs to F of P. Clearly, f of P has the finite intersection property, because if we take any finite subcollection of f of P, then that intersection of those members must contain point P, and so f of P has the finite intersection property. And we know that if any collection of subsets of X has the finite intersection property, and for any subset A of X, either A belongs to that collection or its complement belongs to that subcollection, then the collection is an ultrafilter on X, and hence f of P is an ultrafilter on X. Evidently, the collection containing singleton P is a filter base on X, as every member of f of P contains its member singleton P. And so the collection containing singleton set P generates the ultrafilter f of P. Hence, this collection is a base of the ultrafilter f of P. Now, we discuss the second example. In a discrete topological space, every neighborhood filter is an ultrafilter on the space. In a discrete space XD, the collection of all neighborhoods n of x of a point x in X is the collection of all those subsets of X which contain X, and hence by above example n of x is an ultrafilter on X. So every neighborhood filter is an ultrafilter on X. Now the next theorem states that let F be an ultrafilter on a non-empty set X, then the intersection of all members of ultrafilter F is either empty or a singleton subset of X. Let us prove this theorem. Let G is equal to intersection of all members of ultrafilter F. Then we have to prove that G is either empty or a singleton set. Let G is non-empty, then we have to prove that G is a singleton set. And since G is non-empty, so there exists at least one element X of X such that X belongs to G. If possible, suppose there exists Y in G different from X. As F is an ultrafilter on X, so either singleton X belongs to F or complement of singleton X belongs to F. If singleton X belongs to F, then there is a member of F which does not contain Y, and so Y doesn't belong to G, which is a contradiction. And again, if complement of singleton X belongs to F, then there is a member of F which does not contain X, and so X will not be the intersection, and so X doesn't belong to G, which is again a contradiction. So our assumption is wrong. That is, there does not exist any Y in G different from X. Consequently, G is equal to singleton X, and hence G is either empty or a singleton set. Thank you.